Joy Global reported its earnings. They had kind of a gloomy outlook on mining. Jim, let's talk about that. I mean, clearly coal has pulled way back because a lot of the power companies are going to nat gas because it's so cheap.
Yeah, and also an activist EPA in the second term of Obama will make it so a lot of the coal plants that were built in the Jimmy Carter era, which were meant to last 40 years, so do the math, are coming to their natural end of their life and could be extended. Perhaps you put more filters on them. You do what makes it so coal's a little bit cleaner. But to me, it's an end game. I mean, I think honestly, if these coal plants weren't in coal states, you would already see them be phased out more aggressively. I think that the executives there are caught among the ratepayers, the coal miners, the EPA. But overall, coal is going away in this country. Now, Sutherland, CEO of Joy, knows it's a China play, it's an India play, it's a refurbishment of current material play. And what I took heart in was that one line in there, in the release, which was that the electric use of China continues to go higher, which is an unrejiggered statistic that is not like, a lot of people are saying that their PMI number's phony, or this number's phony, or that number you can't rely on. But electricity demand is going higher in China, and I think that's industrial, it's consumer, and that's Joy. Yes, and yes, they do love coal. In my fantasies, I envision slapping tariffs on them for all the jobs they took from us, and then making stuff that pollutes the earth, and then they send it back to us. And I was debating, actually going over that with my very environmental, anti-pollution daughter, and I said, listen, China is the problem. China's addicted to coal, and China's the problem for the global warming, but it sure isn't the problem for Mike Sutherland and Joy. It's the good news.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is that why Joy went up? Because
yes.
They got such a gloomy outlook, and the numbers, were not something that would make you want to buy the stock, but the stock went up.
I think that China, they're talking about an inflection for China. It is regarded as a China play. I talked about Yum last time on Mad Money, China play, and you got to start distinguishing between companies that are fiscal cliff plays and China plays. Fiscal cliff being a powerful way to be able to cut the budget deficit, but through austerity, Irish style is what I've been calling it. Because you go to Ireland, you see that they voted in an austerity plan, like we seem to be defaulting into. But Joy is a stock that's not going to be an American stock. Okay. It's going to be based here, but it's not going to be American.
Okay.